Good afternoon. We are back with great news to report to you. Yes, I know it's 2:27 p.m. Eastern Time, but I have a great news to report to you. We're going to talk a little bit about this emergency advance parole that was granted today on the spot. Let me know where you are so we can get started. Yes, we're going to talk about it, but yes, let me know where you are so we can get started. We are talking about this emergency parole. Approve. Emergency advance parole. We got one person in this live session. Yes, let me know. Yes, we got 8 people in the house. Please go ahead and share, like, let me know in the comment from Dallas. Mine's Spiral Kakanda, mine's SPLL. Yeah, that's like a business, right? Okay, hello, how are you from Dallas? Hello, Miss Bijoux. Hello, Mr. Eric Mukadi. How are you? How you feeling? 7 people in the house. Please, first of all, go ahead and like and share so we can get started. This is about advanced parole. Yeah, emergency advanced parole. So basically, permission to travel outside when the case is still pending with USCIS. Okay. We got it approved today, and I'm going to talk about why it qualifies as emergency, okay, and how we went about it, stuff like that. So from Illinois, MCDIN, Macdin from Illinois, how are you? How are you feeling today? 2:29 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 people in the house. This is great. So let me share with you the screen. But by the way, if you have a question, just drop it in the comment. Um, oh, Alex, how are you? From Texas, right? So if you have a comment or a question, just please drop it in the comment. I'm sharing the screen with you. I'm gonna just a little bit explain what's going on, why we had to go that way. And if you need a consultation, then all the consultation links are in the description box below. Yes, let me share the screen with you. Share my screen. Oh, before I share the screen, let me pull up. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you came. This is the first time you came to my live session, right? Looks like it. Um, so let me know if this is your first time, because I've never seen something like that, like, sorry, the name like that before on my live session. Okay, so let me open up. Hold just a second. So I'm going to open up the website where somebody can actually go to ask for it. Then I'll share my screen. Okay. Okay. So, oh, you have been too many times. Sorry. Sorry about that. You've been too many times here. Okay. Okay, we're going to answer questions. Let me explain a little bit what we did and why this person got it on the spot today. This is my screen here. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So, yes, this is the actual parole, right? You can see here, the form I-512L, authorization for parole of an alien into the United States. So granted today, November 11, 15, 2023. It's the person's parole until December 14/2023. Okay, we, for confidentiality, we took off the names of the client. However, if you read it, it clearly says you that presentation of the attached duplicate of this document will authorize a transportation line to accept the name bearer on board for travel to the United States without liability under Section 273 of the Immigration Nationality Act, bringing an alien who does not have a visa. Because remember, the person has a green card pending with USCIS based on marriage. So when we file everything together: work permit, advance parole, and the green card, right? And the I-130 plus sponsorship requirement forms. However, that I-131, the one we file, is still pending. They haven't decided on that yet. But there is an emergency for the client to travel based on serious illness of the parent. One of the parents is sick, so the client has to go home. And because of that, we had to ask for emergency. Okay, we presented document. What type of document? The paperwork from the hospital, from the doctor. That's number one. Number two, birth certificates of the applicant, showing that the person in question is the parent, right? Birth certificate. Then eligibility requirement, meaning the green card application is pending with USCIS. Please note that this person is not in removal, because I do not sign up for clients who are in removal to travel outside of the United States unless we administratively close the case. Then I can see if it's possible. So other than that, the case has to be pending with USCIS, and there has to be a green card, because for me, even for asylum pending with USCIS, I don't sign up for those because there's a lot of risk involved. So I don't want to be the one. You know what? When somebody's trying to come and then at the board of entry, remember that at the port of entry, right, you're still going to be questioned. Okay. And I don't want to be the one that calling at night, like, oh my gosh, I'm stuck here. No, 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 no. It's not going to be me. So I take all the precautions. Okay. So, and then it says that presentation of original of this document prior to December, you see, December 14, like the person has a 1 month, will authorize an immigration officer at the port of entry to the United States to permit the name bearer, the person here, the name of the client here, whose photographs appear to enter the United States, right? The picture is here. So here, that's where the picture is, to enter the United States. It's not valid for multiple entry, just one entry. Parole under section 122D5. That's what you want to see. And then they give, again, they will give you some disclaimer talking about after April 1st, 1997, if you were unlawfully present for more than 180 days before applying for adjustment of status, you may be found. It's not definitive, but you may be found inadmissible for unlawful presence after you return to resume your application. But you know that if the person who's applying for you is an immediate relative, okay, spouse, child, or parent, right? If the parent is applying for a child, the child has to be under 21. If the child is applying for a parent, the child has to be more than 21. Okay, for the purpose of immigration, that's immediate relative. Okay, so if you are found inadmissible, you need to qualify for a waiver of inadmissibility in order to adjust. This is just a disclaimer, right? But we know that if it's an immediate relative, applying for the client will adjust status regardless of unlawful presence, unless there's other things involved, right? Like criminal activities or something along those lines. But anyway, how do you go about applying for emergency parole? You schedule the appointment, okay? You schedule the appointment here. You see, request an appointment. You go to https://w. I'm gonna put it in the comments so somebody who wants to schedule can schedule it. You request an appointment. They're just asking for this ADT. That's the stamp, emergency advance parole. Okay. uh, or if you have something else, immigration judge grant, maybe they grant cancellation or something, asylum, you can go get your I-94. You have to schedule an appointment. So, and other, I don't know what other is, but really, you know, those are the three criteria, right? And then you schedule it, they'll call you, and then they'll make an appointment. So stop sharing. Let me put the website where somebody can schedule an appointment. Okay. So 9 people in the house. Please go ahead and like and share. This person saying my travel document takes 13 months, but I didn't get yet. What's wrong? Nothing wrong. It's just that it's taking too long. Yeah, nothing wrong. This one is emergency, okay? Emergency advance parole. So emergency advance parole is different because you schedule an appointment, they call you, they verify the document, and they give you, if they approve, they give you on the spot. So yeah, that's about it. Anybody else has a question so we can answer you? If you have a question, please put it in the comment. If you have a question, please put it in the comment. If you have a question, please put it in the comment. Okay, let's get first of all this one. Can I expedite I-601A? Well, if somebody qualified for expedite, they can expedite, right? But you know, when you expedite, you can expedite it through congressman office. You can expedite it through ombudsman office. You can give the reasons, right? Humanitarian reasons, sickness, and it's just up to USCIS to expedite. So yeah, the answer is yes, a person can expedite their application if they qualify for expedite request. If you Google it on uscis.gov, you will see the reasons for expedite request. Okay, so let's listen to Alex. Hi, I had overstayed my B2 visa. Along the way, I came to be under removal for misdemeanor violation. Now my stepson, who is an American citizen and is 27, want to petition for me. Yes, so Alex, your stepson, who's 27, US citizen, can petition for you. The answer is yes, right? The form I-130, USCIS has jurisdiction over it, right? As long as you can prove that that's your stepson, pretty much that the marriage took place prior to the son turning 18, right? So that's what qualifies stepson. So if your marriage to the mom took place prior to the child turning 18, then yes, for the purpose of immigration, that's your stepson. And the question is, can the stepson petition for you? Yes, filing the form I-130. So, and when it comes time to adjust status, then you have to go back to court, right? Join motion with ICE, try to reopen the case so you can adjust status. So to adjust status. Yeah, the stepson was gonna file I-130 first because you say you are in removal, right? If you're in removal, the only thing you file with USCIS is I-130. Once it's granted, then you go back to court, try to reopen the case, and really adjust status. Kakanda mine, you need a consultation. It looks like you're not familiar with this process. Yeah, you need a consultation. Let me send you the link for consultation. You really need a consultation because it looks like you're all over the place. You are not familiar with the process of adjustment of status. And if you are in removal, my friend, you need to talk to a lawyer. You can't just go, like I have somebody who went to adjust status um, while they're in removal. Okay. Yeah, you don't be laughing, Alex. Don't be laughing. You need a consultation because now you're talking about it's not I-485, it's I-130. While you have to apply first using the form I-130. Once it's approved, if you because it's claiming to be in removal, then after I-130 is approved, that's when you go back to court trying to reopen your case if the case was closed and reopen it. Hopefully, they're gonna reopen it if it was closed. Then terminate removal or dismiss the case so that you can adjust status. And because you have some type of minor violation, then probably a waiver would be required too. So you don't know. But USCIS will tell you once if the waiver is required. So you're welcome. Anybody else? Alex, Kakanda mine, you need a lawyer. If you are in removal, you need a lawyer. If you were not in removal, I can tell you, yeah, you can do it by yourself. But if you're in removal, you need a lawyer. Yes, you do. You need a lawyer. Just start by scheduling a consultation. Okay, we're gonna guide you. We're gonna provide you options, uh, and we're gonna tell you really what you need. So start by scheduling a consultation. Anita de Souza, can someone apply for asylum after 13 years? The answer is it depends. Anita de Souza, it depends. First, you gotta have the reason why you're applying 13 years later, right? There's two things, uh, extraordinary circumstances or changes in circumstances. What type of proof do you have to show extraordinary circumstances? Extraordinary has to be something extreme, like somebody was in coma, somebody was incapacitated, somebody was sick, seriously sick, they couldn't physically stand up to apply. That's extraordinary circumstance. Or maybe ineffective assistance of counsel. Somebody lied to you as far as application is concerned, but you have to have proof, right? And then change of circumstances. Maybe something changed drastically that prevented, like recently, and that thing is going to affect your return back home. So Anita, I've talked about it a lot, asylum application on this channel. If there's something that I've talked a lot about, it's asylum. So I'll strongly suggest that you visit my previous videos to learn more. And if you, by the way, you need a consultation, to always schedule it, okay? Then you need to be my lawyer. Yes, you need to you need to schedule, Alex, you need to, first of all, to schedule your consultation, okay? Then when we talk, we figure out what's going on, then I can represent you once we agree, okay? How long it takes to reopen a case with the immigration, I don't know. I have no idea how long it takes. It's just depend on case by case basis. Okay, we have cases that has been pending with BIA for 2 years now. So how long? Nobody knows that question. Mr. Eric Mukadi, nobody can give you an answer on those type of questions. How long it's going to take to reopen a case, especially when the removal was already ordered? Nobody knows. It just depends. Sometimes you're lucky, you talk to the immigration ICE, they agree, probably within 3 months they agree, and you go, you reopen it. Sometimes it takes 4 months for them to actually agree, just to respond to your email. And then you go to reopen it, maybe within 5 months you reopen your case. And sometimes you wait, especially if somebody's in with BIA. Oh, forget that. We have cases that have been pending for 2 years. So I don't know the answer to that question. That's my answer. Anita De Souza, you have a change of circumstances. Anita De Souza, please schedule your consultation, okay? Let me put you the link. Please schedule a consultation so we can discuss your case. If you cannot schedule a consultation, I really encourage you to watch my previous video on asylum. If there is something that I've talked a lot about on this channel, it's asylum. Really, there's everything you need to know about asylum on this channel. Okay, so anybody else has a question? Anybody else has a question? By the way, please like, please share. Please like, please share. I guess we are answering people questions, right? Mr. Eric, I don't have an answer for that question. To be honest, I don't have an answer for that question. It just depends on when you send it, whether you are reopening based on change of circumstances or you are reopening based on trying to join ICE, you're reopening sua sponte, because when you're talking about change of circumstances, meaning that you're just sending the motion directly to court, right? So if they read it, they will respond. How long? I don't have an answer for that. The only time they respond within 13 days is when the case is open. That's when the court has the obligation to respond within 13 calendar days. But if the case is closed, it's just now depend on who's going to read it, when they're going to read it. So I do not have an answer for that. What happens if a case is denied? Yes, if the case gets denied, my friend, you find yourself in removal proceedings. Anita De Souza, you will find yourself in removal proceedings once your case gets denied with USCIS. And at that point too, if you have a reason to file for cancellation of removal, then you can claim cancellation of removal. So that's what's going to happen. If your case gets denied by USCIS, they'll refer it to court. You got it? Anita, you got it? That's exactly what's going to happen. Once the case gets referred, any case, once it gets referred to court, denied by USCIS, it gets referred to court. There's some exception for people who are married to U.S. citizens. Sometimes they don't refer the case to court. Yeah. 10 people in the house. Yes, I like that. Please go ahead and share and like. It looks like people like this time. Maybe I should be doing my live session around this time, like 2:30, because it looks like 2:30, we have a lot of people. So maybe I should be getting yeah, maybe I should be doing my live session. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, Kakanda minus SP Hall. Please schedule a consultation. You will not be disappointed. You will learn more than you thought. And I'll pretty much tell you what you need to do. If you want to do it on your own, you can, but we strongly suggest when somebody's in removal to just get a lawyer. Just schedule a consultation, then we'll talk about your case, okay? Oh, Anita De Souza, you were already in removal and they dismissed your case for non-priority. And why now something has changed? You know, when they dismiss your case because it's non-priority and you reapply, what's going to happen? It's going to go to, you already know the process, right? It's going to go to Atlanta. That's the vetting center, because they really have to see if because it looks, for them, the case has already been adjudicated, right? Why should they do it again? So they're going to vet your case. It's going to go to a vetting center, processing center in Atlanta. And if they agree with that change of circumstances, then they're going to to take your case. And if it gets denied, you are going to go back again to court. Remember, your dismissal was without prejudice. So you're still going to find yourself in court again. And this time around, you better be careful, because now the judge is going to think like you're trying to just apply frivolous claims. So you really have to be careful as far as what you're claiming as change of circumstances. Yeah, Anita, you need to schedule a consultation, to be honest with you. I don't want you to take a big risk. Okay? Anybody else has a question? Please let me know. Anybody else has a question? Please let me know in the comment. Please let me know. Yes, yes, Mrs. Anita De Souza. Yes, so basically you apply again based on change of circumstances. It goes to Atlanta. They're going to look at it again because it's a vetting center, because they will see that this application was already here, then went to court. Then if they agree with the change of circumstances, then it's going to stay there until they call you for the interview, right? And when you go to the interview again with USCIS, you get denied, you find yourself again in removal. And this time around, you better be having a lot of argument, because otherwise the judge will just feel like you're trying to use the system. So that's why I strongly suggest you schedule a consultation, okay? Anita, you need to schedule a consultation. Look at the link. You need to schedule a consultation. You need to schedule a consultation, so we're going to find out whether the change of circumstances that you claim is really legitimate, like it's legit. What type of proof you have? What did you say before? What are you saying now? So we're going to assess the case. So that way we'll give you our professional opinion. Okay? Yeah, because you don't just want to be filing application like that. Because this case was to USCIS, then the case went to court, then it got dismissed. Now you want to go back again to USCIS, you gotta have some type of valid reasons. So anybody else? Anybody has a question? 6 people in the house, please go ahead and like and share. Please go ahead and like and share. I'm counting on you. We are trying to reach 12,000 subscribers. Let me see how many people we have left. Let me see. I'm counting on you so you can share my videos. Yeah, we got 11 people left. Please go ahead and share my videos. Let me see how many likes we have. Yeah, please like and share. Yeah, anybody else has a question? It's getting dark in here. Anybody else has a question so we can answer it? Anybody else has a question? Can you apply for advance parole when your I-601 is pending? Well, the reasoning for advance parole is the, the green card is pending, right? That's why a person has the right to apply for advance parole. So now the I-601 is pending. It looks like they're almost gonna give a decision. It's almost like ready to give a decision. The moment you apply for advance parole, and let's say the advance parole get granted and you're outside and the decision comes negative, then you're stuck outside. So people, if they want to apply for advance parole, they have to apply at the beginning. When they're applying for the green card, that's when they apply for advance parole, because at least the time of processing is still long. So it's like you apply for advance parole, you get it granted, and the green card is still pending, because it's not like they're going to make a decision now, right? So by the time they get the decision, you already back to the US. But if the decision comes, you're outside, then you stay stuck there. Yeah. Yeah, and for people who have applied for asylum before, I don't sign up for advance parole. They can do it on their own, but not not on me, because I've seen people stuck outside of the US. So yeah, it's safe when the person has green card pending, especially at the beginning of the green card application. So that's when it's safe to apply. Anybody else? I guess this is it for tonight, this afternoon, 2:59 p.m., almost 3 p.m. We are going to end today. We are going to end today and probably come back tomorrow. I hope we have a good news tomorrow. I hope if we don't have a good news tomorrow or a news tomorrow, I'll come back with a news about what's going on in politics, because we have to think about it. Next year is election year, and this Trump and his team, they already have an immigration plan. So we need to talk about it, discuss it, because we have learned already that we cannot undermine Trump. So looks like he's winning in the pool. We need to know what's going on. So if I don't have any news as far as my cases are concerned, tomorrow I'll be here talking about the Trump plan. So before the end of this week, I have to talk about it. Yesterday, I tried to touch a little bit on it, but I have to have like a day specific for it. If I don't have anything else to talk about tomorrow, I'll talk about it. So by the way, all the consultation links are in the description box. All the links are in the description box. You can follow me on all platforms, because we post across the platforms. If you need the consultation, schedule it. Again, try to share. If you have a question later on, just post it in the comment. What else we didn't cover? So this is it. This is it. Anybody else? Last minute question. Last minute question. Last minute question. Yes, I don't think we have any more questions. So we're going to stop for today. Thank you for joining. Always appreciate your time and your presence. By the way, Alex, Anita, yes, when you're ready, you can schedule a consultation, okay? Thank you very much. Until tomorrow. Bye bye.